and so forth. So today we are continuing playing video games. You guys may be a little confused. You've seen some Borderlands 1 stuff, you've seen some Borderlands 2 stuff, and now you're seeing some Wonderlands. So basically, yes, I am doing them in order, but I also am going to continue to do the original playthroughs that I had started. I had started a third playthrough on this account, started a third playthrough on the channel of this game. I'm going to finish it. What I'm doing is I'm mixing it up. So one day you're going to get Tiny Tina's Wonderland, tomorrow, and the next day you're gonna get Borderlands 2, stuff like that. I'm changing it up. I'm, just switching it up a bit. Is this the Cash for Teeth? No, it's Liars and Brimstone.
Black metal? Who am I kidding? Of course you do. Who doesn't? Well, there is a little battle.
Is Torque still? Yeah, he's still over here.
Place in the forest, and it might could use your talents.
Cash for Teeth.
Do it for
Talk to Torque.
I am a squire of the realm. I am on the noblest quest of all. Revenge. Well, that sounds bad out loud, but I need to get across the ocean.
I love two things in this world. Rat, quest, and huge explosions. And respecting all living beings, irrespective of my own underlying cultural biases. Three things. I can't do anything right since my magic loot stopped working.
What is wrong with your loot?
What's wrong with his voice? Why aren't you asking that question?
Which should make it magicus. I won it in the flexing contest with the fairy punch father.
What if you played the lute? Like a musical instrument, instead of clubbing things with it.
What a rad idea! No wonder you're the hero! Loot solo! Loot! These crystal pieces of me are more evil than I thought. They're draining the forest's soul energy.
And sending it back to me, which means I can do things like this. Suddenly, a barrage of skeletons attacked the unsuspecting idiots in the forest.
They came out of that crystal.
And
You
right.
gotta destroy it with your badass
Nope.
weapons and spells.
Nice try, bro, but you'll have to do better than that.
I'm gonna wait till I'm like right under you, right there.
Six slam jam, bro! What the? That
There's the
ping-pong
Cash for Teeth
totally
guy.
cheated. Let's kick their piss in!
Oh, dang! Fire fight! No be proud, Squire. I'll join you shortly.
Come on, boy! Yo, big dribbler, what we're made of!
Magic barrage!
Oh, good deal. He dodged. Really nice. Wait. I'm confused. Okay, I am only holding two weapons. I was shooting him with a pistol. Okay, I'm not messed up. I was wondering.
Magic time!
Another glorious victory for me. Sir Claptrap. Squire, collect that shield as a trophy for my idiot noble vanquished opponent.
I'm pretty sure Claptrap, you're the idiot, but, that's strictly up for debate.
Now,
I doubt anybody will argue that point, though.
That all
I wish I could kill you so much
was
right
I who defeated that loser. Righteous.
You're a dumb robot, and I hate you.
Onward to Excalibur.
I remember this is not the quest I meant to do.
Soon I shall wield the mightiest weapon in all the land. Then no one will make fun of me, lest they
Everybody will make fun of you. You're a dumb robot. Everybody makes fun of you. You're so stupid.
What sorcery is this?
You don't have the hand of a noble, you dumb freaking toaster.
Only a hand of noble birth may wield a blade of kingly worth. We need the king.
He's a
Luckily,
toaster
I prepared
with
for
the
this.
IQ of
Squire,
a toaster.
take this pre-recorded summons and
But he
bring
can
him
talk.
to me forthwith.
I hope
Oh, fire! I forgot I gotta go all the way back to him now. was gonna just skip past this, but I need to pick this up. Give me that. Gimme. Just give it. Wrong way. Dang it. Did not mean to do that. Back around I go. Up. Over. Jump. Don't blow up. You're gonna blow up, aren't you? Yep. Tried to avoid it. Tried to ask him nicely. You just didn't listen. Here we go. That's the only thing I love about that action skill is like if you get a kill with it, it instantly recharges it. So if you can chain that, you could do a crap ton of kills with it back to back and just constantly chain the damage.
My king, I humbly beseech you grant me audience, that I may deliver your royal personage.
Hammer time.
with summons.
Hammer time.
Dare to enter my court and issue a summons to me,
Yeah.
King Archer, master of this realm and lord of these wooden
I like
halls.
entering the danger zone, Mr. Archer.
Whatsoever your quest may be, I accept. But we are in
Made
court,
such a big deal about
so I would hear
like,
your
throwing a
summons
fit.
before departing. We must
He
observe
threw a wobbler.
formalities here.
Nice throwing a wobbler. And now we place the dumb little robot.
I, Sir Claptrap, hereby summon King Archie, first of his dumb name. For though his weak, noodly arms pale in comparison to mine arms of steel,
Mine arms of steel. Ho, ho, ho.
to pull extra caliber out of this rock so he can give it to me. And summons.
Yeah, I don't think the king is gonna appreciate you telling him that he's a loser and stuff. And then
Heard enough. Kill them!
Man, I hate kings. The worst. I could go on at great length about all the ways I hate them. In fact, I
sorry,
will.
Archie, this is gonna hurt you more than it'll hurt me. Trust me, I won't feel a thing.
Personally. Wait, is this thing still on? Well, great. The king is
Told you.
dead.
Didn't feel a thing there, pal. Oh, we need to. There's so many skills I want to put points into, like melee damage and a rage duration and stuff like that. But I want other skills. Like I've been putting them into damage reduction all day. Just boom, full damage reduction. Ooh, what is this? A portion of Fate Maker's ward is reserved and cannot be restored, but his maximum health is increased. Oh, okay. So it takes out half the. So my wards will never be fully charged, so they'll be at 50% always. But I will get half health. I'll get 150% of my health. Okay, so my max health is 150% of reserved ward amount. So it will put some ward like okay. So you'll never officially hit 100% shield recharge, but you're always going to be at like max health.
Probably not. Anywho, the
That's
legend says it's
super
just an
confusing.
effect.
I'm going to save that
Effect of the king and
because I'm like
come
90% sure that there's got to be a oh.
Justice has been served.
Like I'm 90% sure there's got to be a ward that cares if it's depleted or not. So, or a ward that cares or whatever. Figure out what something to do with that. I'll make it work. No. Forgot to grab his hand. I keep getting sidetracked. I keep forgetting to do stuff too.
So we can get this dumb sword already.
Oh god, I really hope so, because I want you to stop talking like hours ago.
My
And I've only been
spell
playing for a
is
few
ready.
minutes. I'll probably only play for like an hour today of this, because I'm not that big of a hurry to actually get this done. Honestly, because we got a lot to do for different games. Borderlands 1, that playthrough's taken a minute because of the farming. Like, there's so much stuff you need to farm in that game for it to actually be remotely doable. Because the game purposely makes you underleveled for a bunch of your missions. Unless you, like, go out and grind for them.
Man, the legends made it sound like that was supposed to be way harder. Whatever. Throw that bad boy
And I've already beaten this game. This is, like, my third time playing through it. New hotness, gotcha.
I can feel the power.
He-Man reference. I appreciate that. Bye, Claptrap.
Hey, I found Mervin's gate. Squire, come to me.
Oh, yeah.
Our quest continues.
No, your quest continues. I'm gonna keep going doing another stuff because I don't want to do that quest right now. Honestly, like I've done that quest before, and then going to Mervin's gate, you fail a bunch of times, and then Mervin's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna fight you, and then you get the spell after you kill Mervin. But I don't know if Mervin himself drops any if he has any dedicated loot drops. I haven't checked, but I guess it'd be something of like worth looking into, kinda. It's still a hassle to deal with though, because farming loot sucks. Oh, I needed to come back here anyway. Oh wait, no, that's different. I'm thinking of something else. No, I need to be down here. Then I gotta come up here, because then I gotta collect the antlers for these idiots.
Hey,
Wee.
are you metal enough to help us?
Kid, I was metal before you were coded.
Cinderella, from woman for talons of bone flesh.
Dude, no. Like, I never understood band names. I always wanted a band called Leopard Print Taco. Mostly because it just made no fucking sense. And I was always told a good band name's 3 random words you stick together. Leopard Print Taco. But leopard print is 1 word, and it's... Or leopard print taco shoes?
Help with that? Let's go with a natural material. Like
A natural
But
material.
it's gotta be like evil wood from an evil tree.
Oh, and you have to do this quest. So to do this quest, then at the end of this quest, you'll get finishing this quest opens up a new side quest back at Brighthoof, where you have to help the demon that they were summoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be this wicked evil tree somewhere in the forest. See if you can.
There's supposed to be like this super evil wicked tree somewhere in the forest. Oh. Fucking kill me.
As long as I get to vanquish something.
Pardon my language. Sorry, guys. Just let me shoot things. Waiting on the prompt to let me go. Waiting on you to get the show on the road. I'ma shoot this dude anyway. Skeleton mage gonna get shot today. I found the evil tree. Oh, it's because I didn't prompt. The prompt's right here. And then you go here, and then now you're like, whoa. Then you go here, and then you go here, and then whee! Now you're over here. I hate that. I was standing right by the tree.
You see, super duper mega crazy.
I think it's great they took grenades out and replaced it with spells, because like it would make no sense for you to be farming for grenade mods. Oh, but last night, guys, on Borderlands 2, on our playthrough, we farmed Boom Boom and Bume for a loaded bonus package, and we got a loaded bonus package. And it's better than the Skyrocket, like, honestly. But I had a friend, I had a buddy of mine who's got a level 80 Gunzerker. He didn't understand what I was doing. He thought I was just, like, messing around, or he might have thought that was, like, the only character that I had. And I'm like, no, dude, I have way higher level characters than what I've been using. Like the low level Gunzerker is like just what I'm doing for YouTube. I actually have, like I told him, I have maxed out characters on. I have a level 80 characters. Yeah, I have all level 80 characters. So I was like, I'm not really. It's cute. You want to show off. I get it. You want to be like, oh yeah, let me hop into my friend's game with my level 80 Gunzerker, and I was like, cool. I show you my gauge, and you understand why I play these games for fun. Because I have a busted gauge build that I'm really proud of. Because I figured out, so you don't get the full access of Gage's Anarchy ability, but you do get the Anarchy. You just can't spec into anything other than Anarchy, because so what you do is you put the 1 point in Anarchy, and then you go get an Infinity Pistol. But because you didn't spec into anything but Anarchy on that tree, you don't reduce the mag size. Because her other ability, the other one that you have to spec into to go down that tree, reduces the magazine size of your weapons. Well, for the Infinity Pistol only having 1 bullet in the mag, if you have a skill that reduces that mag size even slightly, you have no bullets. So that's basically what it was, is you couldn't do that ability, and also you also couldn't do Anarchy. So it was their way of saying you couldn't spec into the full ability of Anarchy and also use the Infinity Pistol, because that would just make Gage the best character and also broken as hell. But I did close enough. I put points into Death Trap, so the green tree and the blue tree, left the red tree alone, only putting a point into Anarchy. And then I run the Infinity Pistol with her, and just literally, that's all you need at level 80. Is you can kill any raid boss. Turn off. The dumb one. Speakers. They should have started spawning stuff by now. What deados is she talking about? I have not encountered a single deado.
Crowd is getting a little less rowdy, but only a little. But the gang is getting swarmed. They could be attacked at any second. Defense time. Do it. Do the defense thing.
Told you. That is the best ability ever. Oh my god. That's so broken, guys. That is broken as hell. I don't know if you know this. I did my action skill 3 times in a row without a single cooldown because it insta killed the undead right away.
Will we just raise the dead? Top that, you whiny sack of diarrhea.
I will! I just need the adventurer's help first!
Fine. Go help us.
Alright.
So we're Playground Apocalypse, and you've probably heard of us. We're like legendarily metal, but like...
We're like legendarily metal, like, y'all, dude. Oh, shaw, bro. You sound like that fish from SpongeBob. By the way, guys, let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to see me do a playthrough of SpongeBob's Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Like, definitely, let me know in the comments below on this video or just anywhere on any of my videos if you guys would like to see that, because me and my girlfriend sat down and played through the entirety of it, and I'm trying to, I thought about playing it on the channel, and like that be my thing that I upload videos of, is I could upload videos of 100% runs, you know?
I totally, definitely know the actual reagents needed.
Which game is that? SpongeBob's Battle for Bikini Bottom? It's a fun game. Like, I never played it when it originally came out back in 2003 because at that age I did not care enough about SpongeBob. I was more into Digimon and Pokemon and all sorts of Dragon Ball Z stuff. Like, at that age I was playing Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle or whatever the heck it was called. Oh my god, why can't I remember the name of that?
Obelisk juts from the ground nearby. Touch it not, my
That bothers me now. Why can't I remember the name of that Dragon Ball Z game from back in the day? I was gonna just do my action skill on him, but that didn't work out how I thought. Yeah, but it's the rehydrated one's so much fun. And then I played it. Me and my girlfriend sat down and I played it. She was playing it, and I was just doing the old, like, what older brothers would do back in the day for their younger siblings when it came to certain video games. They'd hang out and play through the really difficult stuff that the younger ones couldn't get past. And that was my job, is she had me sit here and I would just get past certain parts and levels that she couldn't do, or boss fights that she thought would be too difficult. And I had a lot of fun. One second. But I thought about doing like maybe a 100% run of that game, because I've honestly found a lot of joy in doing video games 100%. But with Borderlands, I know what that entails with these games. That entails doing all the side quests, getting all the collectibles, looking for all the loot, you know. Not necessarily, I'm not going to 100% by collecting every gun, but at the same time, I'm going to do all the challenges, the side quest, all the collectibles, different stuff like that. That stuff I will do in a game. That I thought would be pretty cool. Any game that involves collectibles would be easy for me to 100%. That's what I'm trying to say. And SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom seems like it'd be pretty cool. This game, yes, this game is phenomenal. Blades, you and me would get along real nice, because I play all the Borderlands games. I have every single one of them. I've played them 6 times over. This is just my new obsession, is playing this game. This is my 3rd time playing through. I'm also doing other on the channel, in celebration of hitting 100 subscribers, I'm doing a 100% playthrough of every Borderlands game slash Gearbox franchise that they've made from this series. So all the IPs. So starting with Borderlands 1, I'm going to 100% Borderlands 1, and I'm going to finish the entire series off by 100%ing Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Hey, yes. Wow, you followed me. Cool. I'll also add you as a PlayStation friend, and we can play together. Because I have my YouTube character on BL2, but then I have my just my playable characters that I have for when it's just me and some friends. Likewise for the rest of these games, I have a maxed out character. Oddly enough, which is my YouTube character, the one that I started for the video. I call him. He's level 40, maxed out. I think I'm only on like Chaos Chamber level 3 though. I haven't really done a whole lot with the Chaos Chambers. Oh, I really should have waited to use that. But this pistol's really good, so I don't care. Ba-bam! I was hoping you would spew out a legendary, but purple ring will do. Oh. Or just poison me to death because you're doing that. Stop doing that. But yeah, if you like what you see, make sure you share the video with your friends. It would mean a lot to me. I ask people to subscribe, but that's their own choice. If they like what they see, they can subscribe, and they can always change their mind later. What's really big for me, though, is getting my content out for more people to see. Because I look at the analytics and the statistics of the videos. My videos do really well, which I'm proud of. I don't put, I try to put as much effort into making these live streams look good for you guys. I try to make sure they sound good, little things like that. But yeah, my whole shtick on YouTube is I'm doing all of this with a PS4. I don't have a functioning computer at the moment that can run video games properly. Like, I have a computer that runs. It's just anytime I've tried to live stream from my laptop or the PC itself, it's caused some issues. And anybody that's been on the channel long enough will understand that I have a functioning gaming PC. It's just the way the OS works is it's stuck on it's stuck on 32X OS, which was the old format in which games were played on, and now they're up to a 64X OS, and the problem is I have to completely reinstall Windows. But I haven't had a Windows login key or a purchase key in probably like 10 years. So I legit can't do anything about it, sadly. I wish there was more I could do, but unless I buy a new hard drive and slap it in I have to buy a whole new hard drive and buy Windows again. But once that happens, I'll start uploading video games through my computer, and then I'll have a face cam. But in the meantime, I really want to stick with doing things on a PlayStation, whether that be PS4 or or PS5. I doubt it's going to be a PS5 for a long time. Oh yeah, I thought about just getting a MacBook, one of those nice Mac all-in-one systems, because I have a buddy of mine who did live streams on Twitch for a long time, and he used that Mac all-in-one system, which was really cool, and it did well for him. He got affiliated with Twitch within a couple months. He had the webcam and everything. He did RuneScape mostly. Shout out to him. He knows who he is. But I don't want to play RuneScape. I like first-person shooters. I like RPGs, stuff like this. But yeah. That's just me rambling and ranting. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I'm really I've seen people do YouTube and do Borderlands content on YouTube, and I want to make it go bigger than it does. There's an underlining fan base for this game that people don't appreciate enough. You know what I'm saying, guys? There's a huge group of people out there. You mentioned Borderlands or Borderlands 2, and they immediately get a nostalgia trip of their youth and what it was like for them to play this game for the first time. And this is why I love the game so much. It's a refined piece of work. Yeah, don't get me wrong, there's some shit parts about the game. It's got its flaws. Excuse language, it sometimes has, they're really bad.
Because it's evil?
And I'm going to say something that's probably not a popular opinion amongst the community of the Borderlands players, but Borderlands the pre-sequel was not a bad game. It had its downsides. Yes, I'm part of the group of people that believe it shouldn't have been a full-fledged game and instead should have just been an extra DLC they added on to Borderlands 2. It would have made more sense. That's originally what I thought it was. And we got the pre-sequel instead of Borderlands 3, which is fine. But people hate on Borderlands. They hate on the pre-sequel more than they hate on the third one, and that's not fair. Because the third Borderlands game is the biggest letdown I have played in a long time. And I hate to say that because I love this franchise, but the third game is bad. The story is what pissed me off the most, was because I don't care about Tyree Calypso and her brother Troy. I hate them, and I feel like they were like Gearbox's way of making jabs at their fan base, because their fan base, the people that play these games are mostly millennials, people my age who have been doing this for a hot minute. Like, yeah, that's their fan base for this game, and I get it. You know, you're gonna make fun of them, and I don't know, just that life, like, they weren't good villains. They were spoiled kids who didn't get enough love from dad growing up, so they decided to become villains and kill off one of our favorite characters. Spoiler alerts, by the way, guys. BL3 was way too woke. Yes, agreed. That was the point I was trying to get at, is they were way too meta with a lot of the stuff. It's like they listened to the fans too much and were like, this is what you guys asked for, this is what you get. And I'm like, yeah, but the storyline doesn't have to be so woke. Like, the villain in the story were spoiled children who didn't get enough love and were also live streamers. They did most of their shit for clout. Pardon the language, but yeah, am I wrong? Appreciate the follow, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Don't forget. Like, I appreciate the follows on PlayStation. That's a good way to get notified anytime I go live or anytime I'm on. And also, if you want, guys, add me on PlayStation. You guys are more than welcome to join me in any of these playthroughs. Anytime we play any of these games, you're more than welcome to join me. One moment, guys. And I'm going to immediately accept that friend request. So you guys are going to get a blue screen for a second. Bear with me. PlayStation does this anytime you open a different menu and so forth. But yeah, guys, if you see me live on YouTube, even if you're not subscribed or, you know, you're just popping in to say hi, if anybody ever wants to play, and this is for when it stays on the channel as recording, because I do live streams and then I leave them on the channel as like a recording kind of thing, as episodes. For people seeing this in the future, add me on PlayStation. Add me on PlayStation if you have any of the Borderlands games, and we will play for hours, and I will be your guide. If you've never played any of them and you want to play through them for the first time, but you don't really know what to do, hit me up. I got the know-how. I don't know weapons parts like K6 or Jolt's dude, but I do know where the good farms are. I do know the most optimized routes, and I just have a lot of fun with it. Plus, this game was made for 4 people. That's one thing I loved about this, though, because back in the day, if you could get 4 controllers and 4 people together, you guys could sit down and have the greatest time of your life. Because this game is so fun with 4 people. Oh, and you can fly through the story mode like that. If I had me and 3 other people, I could probably beat this story in less than an hour. Because, well, I take that back. I'd say longer than that. We'd say about 2 hours. 2 hours with a 4-person team, we could beat the entire story mode. Because while I'm here talking to these guys, somebody could be off doing other side quests. Because, like, if you look at the journal, I have all these side quests active. I don't have them being tracked right now, but they're active, which means my opponent, not my opponents, my teammates could go do those, and we could be getting XP off the side, But I'd have to have people who also had like the same amount of knowledge of this game as I do, which is hard to find because I have ADHD, so I'm not gonna be a human sacrifice. But I have ADHD, so I have a tendency to hyperfixate and obsess with stuff. And They're all dead now.
Low by the light. Right where I want you.
And again.
Well, now you've gone and done it.
Zygaxis.
Supposed to cause a lot of mischief without a body to sell.
Yep. Talk to Zygaxis. Zygaxis, he's mad at us, so now we got to find him a body to ensnare, which all this will take place in Bright Hope. But yeah, Borderlands 3 was way too woke. I'm still salty because I paid for the Season Pass 2. Like, I got the Season Pass 2, and I was extremely upset with the content that I received. I got vault cards, 2 shitty DLCs that have no story to them. The reason I buy DLCs for these games is because the DLCs, a lot of times, are story-driven, and they have another story to tell us. Yeah, see how Zygaxis has a mission for us? I'm not doing that until I go to Bright Hoof. Well, I don't have to I'm not 100%ing this character, so we're just not going to do the Zygaxis mission, because it's stupid. But yeah, so that's the thing, though, is I will pay whatever price for the DLC if it's got a good story to it. Just look at Borderlands 1. Those DLCs were story-driven. They had a great story to tell. And Borderlands 2 had even better stories to tell us. Borderlands 3, even though it was terrible, still had good DLC stories. Shit, even the pre-sequel had a good story. You got to figure out, like, to be fair, there was only like 2 because they didn't really give support for that game as much as they should have. But the one story DLC we got was the biggest of them all, which makes you feel bad for Claptrap. Because look at Claptrap. Like, it tells you the story. It gives you the backstory of why he can't do the things he was doing in the pre-sequel in Borderlands 2. That whole DLC was dedicated to explain why he's so useless after the pre-sequel. Because in the pre-sequel, he can climb stairs, ladders, he can do all sorts of crazy stuff. But then the DLC shows you that Handsome Jack literally stupefied him and made him useless. And so yeah, like that kind of stuff, you know? I'm not going to spec into unarmored defense just yet. I am going to movement speed, frost effect. When enraged, this effect is doubled. Okay, so I get a natural passive ability of movement speed and frost, but when I'm enraged, it's doubled. Killing. A portion of Fate Maker's active enraged timer and percentage of his max health are restored. We're putting it in that. I was going to put it into the other one a second ago, but no, we're putting it in that. Yeah, see, that's what I was telling people yesterday. In yesterday's live stream, that's what drove me, because my first game I played of the series was, oddly enough, Borderlands 2. I played Borderlands 2 before I even picked up the first game. What made me want to pick up the first game and start playing it, though, was the story I heard and I got to witness in Borderlands 2, and the characters themselves intrigued me so much. I had to know more, like, what was their backstory, why were they like this, so forth. And that encouraged me to pick up Borderlands 1 and play through it and all the DLCs. You were stuck on a skeleton. And that's the whole point I'm trying to get across to Gearbox is, if you guys had actually given us a story-driven DLC for the first DLC of Tiny Tina's Wonderland, I think you'd be getting less criticism for the choice you made. Because their first DLC for this game was not a story DLC, but instead was like a loot boss DLC, like an encounter. Think about that way. It's a special encounter that you can't get in the overworld, but it's not worth paying the money for it. That's all it is. It's just a glorified encounter. You don't get any more characters. You don't get new details. You don't get any more classes. Like, I'll buy DLC when that's available. Until then, I'm not paying you guys money for the DLC you just released. Because if I have a bad feeling in my stomach that they're saving the story-driven DLCs for this game. They're saving it for the second go-around of the Battle Pass. Or the Season Pass or whatever. Which is dumb. But that seems to be the case. They're no longer planning to see, oh, what can we do that's going to make the game better. They're trying to optimize their maximum amount of profit. Because they noticed how many people bought the third game. But the third game we had a reason to. We had a reason to buy that third game. Because the third game had taken so long. First of all, it took forever to be made. And like, You guys probably don't follow the same people I do, but I watched like so many of my favorite YouTubers that play Borderlands for a living. They all played the second one to no end. Like Jolts Dude, and K6 and all them, they play this game. Like, I know Jolts Dude, he has like 4,000 plus hours played on this game. Like, that's some respect as a gamer. From one gamer to another, that's some respect. It takes a lot of love for you to want to play a single game for 4,000 hours. That man has played this game played Borderlands 2 more times than I have, like, any game. This will be the first game I platinum, though. Sadly enough, though, for me to platinum this, one of the achievements is trade with another player. I've yet to do that, and I've played with several people already, but I've never traded with any of them. And then one of them is max out an SDU upgrade, which means buy it completely maxed out. And then the other one is you have to max out all the SDU upgrades for a single character. And then the last two after those three, the three easiest ones are the ones I just listed off. The two hardest are get to Chaos Chamber level 10 and Chaos Chamber level 20. Those are going to be a pain in the ass because I'm stupid and I like to do difficult stuff, so I'll do like the challenges and I'll just keep making them elite because I'm greedy and I'm a loot goblin. Shout out to anybody that plays Magic the Gathering, because that's where I got the whole thing of being a goblin from, because my favorite deck to play in Magic is goblins. Goblins and elves, baby. Old school, but still good. I've been rambling for like the last hour, but sometimes I think that's a good thing, because sometimes I don't talk at all through these live streams. Like, so if anybody that follows my channel, you'll see that I'll have some live streams where I just don't talk, and there's some videos on the channel where I barely talk at all. Good shit, guys. Holy hell. Shout out to Ihal Daylight and Blader Dylan YouTube. Thank you guys so much for the subscriptions. You guys are the real MVPs. You guys, shout out to you guys. We're now at 103 in subscribers. Yo, Blader, dig the profile pic, my guy. Just for that, you get a sub. Guys, I've thought about doing that. I will do this if you guys share the video and share the content and let anybody know. I will start doing sub for sub. You sub to me, I'll sub to you. Simple as that. I don't care if I got 1 billion subscribers or if I've subscribed to 1 billion channels. As long as they subscribe back, we'll be bigger than PewDiePie. Let's see how that goes, guys. All right, I'm setting up a challenge. Let's do a sub for sub. All right, we'll do sub for sub. Anybody that watches this video, if I get a notification that you subscribe to the channel, I'll subscribe back. Or if you subscribe to the channel, comment on the video that drew you to the channel and that you subscribed on, and I'll return the favor. Simple as that. And if if all works out and this goes well like I hope, I'm gonna start doing the top 5 subscribers of the month, get their names and channels promoted in the description of my videos. It's not a lot, not everybody and their brother watches my videos. I do get I do get a lot of people that watch, just not a lot of people that subscribe. But yes, if you guys, I'll do a sub for sub, and then the top 5 subscribers of that month get their channels featured on my YouTube page. You also get your channels featured in the descriptions of the videos. As you guys can see, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have a thing called Homies, and those are all the people that I've either played with, talked to, or one of them's Dax, the rapper, but that's because Dax is a really cool guy, and we all love Dax. Shout out to him. I don't think they'll ever see my videos, sadly, but that'd be another cool thing, is if a celebrity that I follow or a YouTuber that I really appreciate, I'd love to do a collaboration with. Like, I really wish I was able to collaborate with K6 and Jolts Dude. Those guys have been my inspiration for a lot of this. Like, I love Borderlands and all the content in it, and I love doing this YouTube thing. And if you guys look at the earlier, like the very first videos on the channel, it was like Genshin Impact and just little side stuff. The games I've found that I enjoy playing the most out of everything in this is actually going to be I had a lot of fun doing the Borderlands 3 playthrough. That was a whole lot of fun. Like, I really enjoyed that.
This solo goes out to you! Loot! You don't want that evil anywhere near your shop!
Back in business.
I gotta get out of the water. Yep, I'm super dead now. Because I'm dumb, and I was like, let me stand in the water for a second, see how it feels. Alright, lady, you want to do this game? My asthma. My asthma.
Miscellaneous projectile!
I need these health pots. Oh, need you to not break my ward, though, lady. Oh, should have ducked. Jump. Duck. Switch weapons. Oh, wrong way. Nope, still wrong way. Nope. Yep. I'm just gonna, yep, keep jumping in the wrong time. Duck. Jump. Jump. Oh, you evil witch. Thanks for leaving these skulls here for me to kill. Bada boom! That didn't work. That did though. Legendary. Legendary. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. You will drop the legendary. Drop the legendary. Do it. Do it. Do it. You didn't.
The Banshee's cries are silenced. Very good.
Impressive. I've
Better
seen
axe though.
Banshee mop the floor
Can't even
with
drop me a
high
better
level
melee
weapons.
weapon.
Between you and me,
Banshees
she
suck.
led me to the maelstrom of endless insanity, which, you know.
Oh yeah, the Banshee, she's a lot of fun. But I agree with everybody else when I say she's too hard of a boss this early in the game. I don't know if you guys, like, I've seen people who got to play this game early access, like big YouTubers that got to play this game early access wise, and they even agree. Banshee's too hard of a boss for people to encounter this early in the game. I don't know if you guys noticed, we fought her at level 13, or she was level 13. So we were probably level 12, because this game has this. That is a mechanic of this game that I like. Is instead of stuff being set to a certain level, like they're expecting you to be at this level when you get here, they've changed it in the coding algorithm. So now that the game constantly monitors your level and will always spawn enemies either at your level or a level higher, so you get XP. Like badasses and bosses like that, those guys are always going to be a level higher than you. Whereas, like, common foot soldiers and skeletons and goblins like that, those guys, they'll always be at your level, which is really cool. I love that about the game. But even so, the mechanics she does, like, this game's gotten tougher. I will admit that. This game has gotten much tougher than the others.
And my best friend, I'll never live again!
Because now bosses have patterns, and they're harder to kill if you don't know the pattern. Ooh,
Muffled
companion
voice
crit
seems
hit
to be coming
chance.
from a caged
I don't have a
crystal
companion
hanging
yet.
before the corrupted heart.
If you hear me, help me out.
Gotcha. Fairy Punch Father. But yeah, like, there's a secret boss. I don't know if you guys have done the Chaos Chambers yet. For those that you haven't, you can see it on the channel. There's a secret boss you can find in the Chaos Chambers that will pop up. So at the end of a Chaos Chamber run, when you're trying to increase your level or just beating the Chaos Chamber, a gold door will appear at the very end that will take you to the loot room for you to exchange your crystals. Well, fun fact, guys, is that if you do a certain thing and you find a special rune on the wall, a special blue rune, activate it, it will prompt you to have a boss fight at the end instead of going to the loot room. That boss fight is the dark rendition of Tina, and she summons a really difficult boss that takes little to no damage unless you have its weak spot exposed. The same way you activate the rune, activating the rune and doing like it's complicated. You're gonna have to watch a video on it. It's a challenge.
I've been here to protect it, mostly by punching. I've seen enough heroes in my time to know when I've been saved by one.
Can you fix his magic loot? He needs to bless our ship.
Can I?
Once he blesses the ship is when we get our next ability. That's when we'll get to start dual classing.
Zippy, zappy, punchy, magoo!
Zippy, zappy, punchy, magoo! Ho ho!
Loot in full power now?
Damn straight. Give it a pluck.
Tweet, tweet, loot!
And just like that, Torg takes us back to Brighthoof. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this video and the live stream. I'm having a lot of fun. Shout out! Oh, by the way, guys, let me know in the comments below if any of you play Fortnite, because I'm looking for new squad members. I play it regularly, but I like playing with people. I have more fun if there's people to play Fortnite with. If I don't play Fortnite, shout out to Blader Dylan YouTube for the recent subscription. Thank you for the subscription, my guy. It is greatly appreciated. Your channel will now be featured on my YouTube page. Same for Ilhan. I know I'm butchering your name. I am so sorry. Side quest. Ooh, this one's important though. Oh, GTFO. Yep, goblins tired of forced oppression. GTFO. We skipped past the goblin side quest because I'm terrible. We'll go do all that stuff once we get the Notion active. I really want I want my second class because this is not strictly melee, but it's melee focused. If that makes any sense. Like, I'm still gonna use guns, but I'm more focused on doing abilities that'll help me with my melees. Which, by the way, playing this game and then going back to the older games really messes with my head because I'm used to, like, the melees being so much better in this game. Like, meleeing an enemy once you're out of bullet, once you, like, empty your mag, seems like a better option than trying to reload in the midst of a fight, or if they get too close meleeing them. I've tried it in the older games. It's terrible.
Your party is divided. We can't cast a blessing with these vibes. We need a jam session. Lay down a beat. Vibe check.
Vibe check. Best part is those all the lucky dice that we found throughout the game in our 100% character carry over through the rest of the playthroughs. So all the places that I found the lucky dice for, I don't have to re-find all those. They're like the Typhon de Leon, for those of you that played Borderlands 3, they're like the Typhon echoes. Once you find all the Typhon Leon echoes and collect his loot stashes, you don't have to find them again. You just can't get the loot stashes again. So I can't get, like, certain lucky dice that I haven't found yet, I can't activate again. Which is fine. I don't really care too much. I just wanted to get them done for the 100% playthrough. That's also something I've been putting off, is I've been putting off finishing the 100% playthrough for a very long time, because I really feel like deep down, I need you guys to let me know, is it too boring? Like, are you guys, I feel like you guys wouldn't want to sit down and watch me play for several hours when all I'm doing is running around a finished game, collecting little tidbits and trinkets here and there. And 9 times out of 10, I have to look up where the heck the dice are, because I have no godly idea where some of them are at, and then I have to follow a map.
I guess I'm using it as an escape too. Out there, I'm just going from job to job, worrying about how much fuel our spaceship has and blah blah blah. In here, I have a purpose. I get a new ship, a noble quest, and a chance to be a hero. Instead of just, you know, the idiot who crashed our spaceship.
What is this kumbaya bullcrap?
Alright, Bojack. Nobody asked your opinion. You stay over there in your pyramid like a good little dragon lord. But, guys, let me know if you agree. I feel like Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, we'll definitely hop on tomorrow. I'm gonna live stream for a little bit. I'll probably add me on PlayStation if you haven't already, and we'll definitely play. I'm probably gonna end the live stream here in a minute after we get our second class, because this live stream's only gonna last for about another 20 minutes or so. Because then I'm gonna hop off because I gotta grind. I leave for work at 1 o'clock my time, and it's 12 o'clock now. So I'll probably play. I'll probably live stream for a few more minutes, and then I'm hopping off to go grind out some levels on Fortnite because I have the battle pass and I want Doctor Strange, and I'm about halfway to getting him. So I only have a month left to get all that done.
Wait, what?
And he cast Magic Missile. But yeah, I'm down. Yeah, nobody told Torg that. By the way, Valentine's little comment about what about the whales is a reference. I'm assuming it's a reference to the story that you hear from Grandma Flexington during the Wattle Gobbler Headhunters DLC. Like, I'm 90% sure that's what that's from, because Torg talks about how the whales are the gentle giants of the ocean and stuff, and how he loves whales, especially because he was like sad for Blowhole the Apocalypse.
Has been defeated. Our well thought out character-rich story continues.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What matters is our intentions are noble. Yes, I'm still a good person.
Alas, the good ship Alzania has sailed her last. Rest in pieces, my sweet maiden. Rest in pieces.
Ever higher.
So, if the entire ocean's gone, can we just walk to the Dragon Lord's pyramid?
Oh yeah, totes my goats. But, though there is no water, many, slightly damp dangers remain.
You're close to a marble. Break it open now. Please?
His conquering might. Beware his terrible gaze. Endless extends his ravenous.
The enemies are on the move. Our scouts report multiple encampments nearby. I need you to go squash them before they can mount another assault on Brighthoof.
Sorry, guys. I got a very important phone call just now that I had to take. So we accepted this quest, and the reason I accepted the quest from Mike is you have to go clear these 3 encampments. And my buddy swore up and down. My friend swore up and down, though. He's like, you can't open it until the end game. And I was like, no. You just have to go find the side quest. Paladin Mike will be standing in the tavern at Izzy's Fizzies. You go to Izzy's Fizzies, talk to Mike, and he'll give you a quest. The quest, you have to clear out 3 encampments. You clear out all 3 encampments, and then you get so that extra skill point, because once you do that, it gives you, once you level up, it gives you 2 skill points. That second skill point was supposed to go into something over here, and instead it went into this and this, which is fine because now we get movement speed and frost damage, and we have maxed out health restoration and enragement time lasts longer. But next I'm going to be getting Fate Maker's melee damage, and Wyvern Companion deal bonus lightning damage, so we'll get lightning and fire from both our melee attacks, and maximum ward capacity. That's why I didn't want to get that one that reduces my ward by half but increases my health. So I want to see how it interacts with the other class that I picked. But I have to level up again before I can actually do anything. Hey man, you want to have that fight? Not the wisest move on your part, bud.
Show them no quarter.
Told you. Oh, he's like over the hilltop a bit. Like hiding. That's fine, I'll come to you, don't worry. Cleared encampment, nice. And hot garbage, love it. Love hot garbage from these quests. Oh, that's actually pretty decent. I'll carry that because I could use it. Alright, clear. That's 1 out of 3 done. So we're going to finish the encampments. The reason you got to do the encampments is so you can come up here and unlock the gate for the shrine piece up here. Because after you clear all 3 encampments, Mike will have you meet his apprentice here to unlock the gate, and you'll get the 3rd final shrine piece that we need to unlock the shrine all the way over here. We will do that in the next episode. Stay tuned, guys. Tomorrow we will be uploading some Borderlands 1 content. Stay tuned for that. Share the videos. Don't forget to ring that bell when you subscribe so you get notified when we go live so you can enjoy the content with the rest of us while it's happening. This is Big John saying later on.